Okay, welcome back to part 2. Let's look at page 113. It says, what do the tips on this page help you understand? I see 3 tips here in the middle. Tip 1 is identify the problem. Tip 2 is think about the problem. And tip 3 is attack the problem, not the person. So what are these tips on the page asking me to do? What are they helping me to understand? Are they helping me to understand that together you should read a comic book? I don't think those were the ways to understand a comic book or how to read a comic book. Did they tell me to ignore the problem? Nothing here says ignore the problem. I see identify the problem, think about the problem, attack the problem, not the person. Together you need to figure out the problem before you can solve it. That sounds better because I'm identifying the problem, I'm thinking about it. And then I'm attacking the problem, not the person. So with that person, I'm going to talk about the problem so we can fix it together or figure it out together. That sounds good. Let's look at D. You need to resolve the problem. Yeah, that's true. I do need to resolve the problem. However, it doesn't tell me just that in the tips. The tips are saying identify the problem, think about the problem, and attack the problem. So the answer is C. So just to make sure you were paying attention, I want you to go to your Google form and type in the letter C, or click the letter C. When you're finished, come on back. Okay, welcome back. On page 114, what do the tips on this page help you understand? So you can see we have 3 more tips here. These are all different tips. And let's just read the tips. Listen and have an open mind. Be respectful of feelings. Know that everyone makes mistakes. Own up to yours. So everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes. You make mistakes. We just have to own up to them and say, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Let's work this out. So what are these tips telling me? I can share these tips. Well, I can't share the tips, but the tips aren't telling me to share them. They're just telling me what to do. These tips help you know that it's okay to make mistakes. Ooh, that could be because number 6 does tell me to own up to my mistakes. These tips help you know how you are feeling. It says be respectful of feelings, but it doesn't tell me how I should be feeling or know what I'm feeling. These tips explain what to do to solve a problem. That sounds good too. So I think it's either B or D. Yep, B or D, Larry. So which one am I going to narrow it down to? What do you think, Larry? And he's gone. These tips help you know that it's okay to make mistakes, or these tips explain how to solve a problem. These tips help me know how to solve a problem. I have to listen and have an open mind. I have to be respectful of feelings, and I have to know that everyone makes mistakes. I have to own up to mine. So I have to admit when I make mistakes. So the answer is letter D. So go ahead and go to your Google form and fill in the circle next to letter D. When you're finished, come on back. Miss Parr, give me a secret word, mystery word. That's easy for kids to spell and appropriate.
Pass.
Pass? Got it. Thank you. Okay, our secret word is pass. P-A-S-S. Go ahead and type that in on your Google form. Pass. P-A-S-S. When you're finished, come on back. And welcome back. We're almost finished. Let's look at this page. How do these words or phrases help you understand the topic? Look at all these words and phrases around the word pow. Pow. It says hitting, bullying, pushing, making excuses, making mean faces, not listening, name calling, making threats. These are the enemies that can stop kids from solving a problem and make the problem worse. Look for them every day and help to stop them. So how do these words or phrases help you understand the topic? They make the problem worse. They make the problem better. Ooh. So if somebody is being a bully or pushing or making excuses, I'm thinking about the bully that was really mean to Pepita. I don't think that made the problem better. I think it made it worse. So I don't think A is an answer. They help me know what to say when there's a problem. When there's a problem, am I going to say words like or making excuses? Am I going to say words that are name-calling words? Am I going to threaten someone? If you say that again, I'm going to hit you. Is that going to help me? Or they teach me how to end the problem? Do these words help teach me how to end the problem? Go ahead and answer this question on your Google Docs. And then come back when you're ready. Welcome back. For our last question for today, you're going to type in your answer for this one. Why should you own up to your mistakes? So on the previous page, we saw it says, know that everyone makes mistakes, own up to yours. Why should you own up to your mistakes? In other words, why should you admit when you've made a mistake? Think about that. And when you're ready, turn it into a complete sentence as you type it into the Google Doc. Why should you own up to your mistakes? I should own up to my mistakes because... And then come back when you're ready. Larry says, welcome back. I'm gonna leave. Hi, everyone. There's Larry. So for the last 3 weeks during this module, we've talked about and read about working out disagreements. What can you do to improve and become better at working out disagreements? I want you to think about that. What can you do to improve and become better at working out disagreements? And that's maybe something you want to talk about at home with someone. Now let's talk about this one. Why do authors include a central idea for their stories? Well, all stories have a message that the author wants to get through to you or wants you to learn. So the author is going to include a central idea so that you learn a lesson or they teach you something or give you information about something. Because what's the point of writing if you're not sharing something with someone? So the point of this text was to learn from Captain Problem Solver how to solve problems. So the author wanted me to know how I can solve problems. That was a central idea or main idea. If you are finished and it is not time for book clubs yet, you can work on I Read on HMH Reading, and you can have a great day. Bye, Larry. Say bye. He said bye.